My name is Gamble. I'm from Greensburg, Kansas, and I've been farming since 1982 when I was a freshman in high school. Dad let me have a couple quarters then. My great-grandfather moved here in 1909 and bought the quarter that we live on. The family's always farmed since from '09 to present. My father was a school teacher by love and a farmer by trade, and then when I got out of college I didn't want to do anything but farm. It was my chosen profession, and I happened to rent 3 irrigated quarters from a gentleman southwest of Greensburg, and that was my footprint into the farming world, and the farm has grown since. I always loved operating equipment. It was just a joy, and there wasn't anything better than sitting on a tractor from daylight till after dark, and we didn't have cabs in those days, but I just really enjoyed it. And in fact, when I married my wife, I told her when we were dating that I loved my combine more than her. But without her, I wouldn't be where we're at today. We wouldn't have anything near as successful as what we've got, because she keeps everything in line on the books and the paperwork and all of that, and I'm very lucky to have her.
I always said I would never marry a farmer and I would never be a teacher, and I ended up doing both. I just believe in what we do here. I really believe in conservation, and I believe that farmers are the first conservationists, and you know, Milo's one of those. Like he said, you know, you can, the way he does it, we can farm in a way that Milo's a good tool in that toolbox.
I convinced my father to plant his first sorghum crop in about 1980, 1981. The sorghum is still a dry weather crop. It's very drought tolerant. You can still come up with a good crop in limited rainfall. As we've transitioned into strip till on all of our dryland acres, it don't matter whether it rains during the summer or not. If you go in with a full profile, you're going to have a good Milo crop.
I honestly think we're not in the right place to compete. We're not in the right geographical location to compete on the corn stage in the corn contest, but we're in a perfect spot for Milo.
We don't grow Milo just for the contest. We don't do anything different on our contest acres than we do on our entire farm. Growing Milo for the contest, I guess I would say, has taught me a lot of patience. You know, in a corn yield scenario, you can go out and you can count ears per acre, and you can count kernels per ear, and you can divide it out, and you can have a mathematical calculation that's pretty close to accurate. That's pretty hard to do in Milo. So you got to have patience, and you have to enter the contest, and you get there with the combine, and sometimes you have a bust, and sometimes you have it really good.
I like the Milo contest. We kind of look forward to it every year. I told him, I think it was just the day before yesterday, I said, you better have your Milo entry on your radar to be getting it done, whatever fields you want to enter, because I mean, he really does. It's anticipation for him. He wants to know if I got the email yet with results or anything like that, because it's just kind of, it's fun for us.
I still remember the first year I entered the contest, and I can tell you the exact quarter it was cut off of, and I was in the barn getting Christmas decorations out when I got the phone call from sorghum producers that I had won the Conventional-Till Irrigated, and that was my very first win. Something else that we're looking forward to is the ability to pass a successful farm down on to the next generation. It's built big enough that it can support 2 families of both of my children, and don't get no better than that.
We're proud of both of our kids, and I don't think they would have had the opportunity to learn the lessons that they have if it weren't for the farm. I wouldn't trade this life for anything.